Yeah, I'll probably miss most of qualifying here with the way this is. The time it's taken.
Everybody else has missed most of qualifying as well. As we just got live. We had I can't believe, man, I don't know if it's the game or it's YouTube or what, but we did go live originally right off the top before anybody even left the pits, and you know, GP was just looking for the stream and realized, hey, I don't have it. It's not live. So luckily we've only missed 6 minutes of qualifying, but we were 12 minutes in. We are now looking at Say, who's put up the quickest time by a fair margin. I mean, I don't understand how the hell he's that quick so quickly in this game. Like, he's destroying everybody. Anyways, gotta redo the intro now because that got cut out. But it's Zenith Online Racing back for season 10. We are here on Monday nights with Tier 1. This is round 1. We're at Silverstone, as you can see. And we're looking forward to a good season. Got a nice full grid here. Somebody joined late. Spin and win. Who's that?
Super pumped, though, to see 19 guys on the grid here.
Absolutely. I need to... I don't know where Spinning came from. He signed up, but he like, never submitted anything, I don't think. How did he get in here? I don't know, maybe his Discord name is different. Oh, it's Statsorama. Statsorama. So he is the McLaren. He's in the AlphaTauri tonight. Okay. Statsorama is Spin and Win.
Okay.
I mean, he hasn't said a thing, man. Honestly, I was like going to give his seat away because he's not communicated whatsoever. He just kind of showed up and he's here. I mean, I suppose that's somewhat encouraging. Like the fact that he's just here. Like he's like, I'm just here to race, no bullshit. But I'd appreciate like at least some kind of hello or do something
hey,
we
I'm
asked.
Still playing.
Yeah. He didn't participate at all, so. Wouldn't mind you, I guess it's too late now. I mean, I'm assuming someone said he was quick, so hopefully he's in the right category, but let's see. I don't know. We'll check out the end of his lap. On board with Spin and Win, Statsorama. Then AlphaTauri for now. He's supposed to be in McLaren. I believe Villeneuve took the McLaren because he thought nobody was here. .26.3, so that is competitive. That's right in the mix there. So whoever said Statsorama into or Spin and Win, I'm just gonna call him Spin and Win. No one's gonna know who I'm talking about. So whoever said Spin and Win belongs in Tier 1. Good shout. Remember who it was.
Yeah, I just wish everybody would have the same Discord name as their PSN name.
Yeah, most guys do. I think like 90%. Anyway, it's a very distracting qualifying session here, trying to get back on track. Obviously, the big thing of the stream didn't exist. I was talking into the abyss, into the darkness, into the void. GP, I believe, is still waiting for your update to come through.
Yeah, 3/4 of the way.
Okay, so you might make it for the race. Should. By the way, I'll run us through the order quickly and see if there's anything that surprises you. We got Seye in first, Lunar second, Jin at third, Wreck is fourth, Spin and Win is fifth, Rockstar sixth, Carson seventh, Plominator eighth, Gord ninth, Sam 10th, Smoglis 11th, Adri, T-Money, Private RC down to P15. You know, it's not... I wouldn't say it's surprising at all. I would say it's kind of probably what I would have expected, really. Everybody's sort of where I think they kind of are in this tier, so... Nonetheless, nice to see 19 cars out here.
Oh, absolutely.
It's about time. And I would say 18 of the 19 are full-time, and we just have one reserve tonight, so that's really encouraging.
And that reserve driver is a tier 2 driver, correct?
Yes, so he'll be there on Wednesdays. Yeah, Villeneuve, yeah. On board with Say right now, making his way through Maggots and Beckett's. Fire up that DRS. He is not on a push lap though. Gord also not on a push lap, or is he on a push lap? Doesn't look like it. Lunar is pushing. Gord is not, I don't think. No, I don't think he's pushing either. Everybody looks like they're heading in. Plominator. No. Some guys are just like, no battery.
Alright, just shy 90%. Come on, let's go. Update.
On board with Lunar. I don't think he's pushing either. Alright. My throat feels a little wonky. I need to get a sip of water. Just feels like my throat's too dry right now. Wine doesn't really hydrate the throat well. Alright. Settling in, getting comfortable. 4 minutes left in quali. Pretty much everybody in the pits. We got like 6 guys out on outlaps right now. Spinning went out there on an outlap. I believe there's an Aston Rockstar. There's also McLaren's. No, it looks like, interesting. Did Rockstar come in? Where is he? Oh, no, he's back there, okay. So Northern Canuck and Villeneuve about to start their final runs. I think Villeneuve is on his final run. I don't know. I guess we didn't clarify if reserve should qualify. I don't think it really matters. Villeneuve's not going to start P6 or anything like that. Just be maybe ahead of a couple guys at the bottom, but probably not a huge problem. Anyways, a lot of guys heading out on the outlap, and a lot of guys in the pit still, so let's try and pick up Spin and Win. I believe he was on a push lap. Just started it. Rockstar is also on a push lap. He's a little further along. Let's pick up Rockstar. Spin and Win might be right behind him anyway. It's marginally up on his previous run. Not even a tenth. Rockstar through cops and into Megas. And Becky's backed out of it. He validated it. Let's go back to Spin and Win. See how he's doing. He is still valid. See how he does. Ah, yes. Sponsored by Pick. I put Season 10 Kickoff because I was going to say Season 10 Premiere, and then I was like, well, it might look like I'm trying to say this is the Premier tier. And I was like, maybe not that choice of words. Anyway, Spin and Win to the line, and improves just marginally, so still P5. That's pretty solid, though. We got a guy that slots into, like, the top 5 up in Tier 1 now. That's a new guy, I mean. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Maybe I do need more wine.
And I'm joining session.
Finally.
Yes,
He's
join
here.
session. Let's make sure that I do this right. Spectate.
Yeah. Finally.
Yes, sir.
Just in time for you to look at a session ending. Rockstar is pushing again. And on board with Spin and Win. ASMR fans love GP Colin.
Of course.
They like the ice clang in the glass. The ice clang. The sip.
Hey, look up.
Everybody wants a nice stiff whiskey after hearing GP on the commentary. Yeah, it's like the Pavlov effect, you know.
All right, here I am. Let's fucking get
Finally.
Yes,
Yeah, let's
sir.
try to find someone quick on a push. I think Adri just started one. Team Money looks like he's about to finish his. It's invalid though. Jet Jew on one. Well off the pace right now. I mean, actually, he's not that far off the pace. He's just at the bottom. We actually have 4 tenths covering 14th to 19th. We have 8 tenths covering 6th to 15th, which is insane. And Say's about a second in front of, actually 4 tenths in front of everyone else, but the top 5 are all within 2 tenths of each other.
Yeah, Janet's in.
Sorry, the top
right
7.
Now is 3 tenths.
Actually, the whole top 10 is within 3 tenths.
3 tenths.
My
Yeah,
lord.
So Janet's looking to move up. He might move up to P2 here. There's 3 tenths. He might move up even further than that.
Yeah, he could be P3 here. P2 perhaps. There he is, P2.
Yeah.
Not that far off
Nice.
Say. Very good lap from Janet. So Janet shows up right at the end of quality. Really good to see. Man, we got a really competitive balance in this tier right now. Like, I think really the top 10 and the bottom 10 are all going to be fighting each other pretty hard. It's going to be tough.
P4.
It's going to be tough to get points in this tier for sure.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's it for quali. So I have no update, no standings to update. That's good. That frees me up for a little while to just kind of chill. Being that it's the first race of the season. Season 10. Incredible. What a journey. Great job, Bigga.
Yes, sir. We're into season 10. I can't believe it.
Anybody happen to share the weather forecast with you in the comments? Oh shoot!
All right. New guy knows not to ready. Hopefully everybody else does. But yeah, no formation lap, so we're pretty much right into the race here, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The formation lap was disqualifying people from the entire race rather than just the formation lap. So we had to get rid of that. So yeah, we're going to be like right on it here. We'll save a few minutes too. It's not too bad. As long as nobody readies. Oh yeah, I forgot to go through the order. Guess we need it for the grid. No, I missed it. Guess I had it from the end of the stream there anyway, or the end of the actual quality in the lobby.
There we go.
All right. Man, I can't believe we're about to start the race. Like, just out of nowhere like that. But yeah, you're all set up, ready to go?
Yes, I am.
All right, GP. Let's give the people the stream of a lifetime.
Okay.
It's probably going to be chaos into turn 1, man. There's no ghosting.
Well, man, you know, it really holds... I would prefer it to be that way. However, I get it. Like, somebody spins out in front of you, there's no way to go.
Yeah.
And it just ruins your race. You've been waiting all week to race. So I understand that part, but it's also nice when you have to do something to take evasive action rather than just continue on.
Yeah, there's some random element to racing that is lost with ghosting off, because you can kind of just plow through a car that's sideways, whereas, like, you know, those random events where there is accidents are part of racing, and they do tend to shake things up a bit, right? Give people opportunities and take opportunities away.
So absolutely. This will be interesting.
Yep. All right, we're almost ready. I think we're going to be ridding up shortly. Can't really run us through the order or anything because we're going to be lights on as soon as we get in there. Man,
well, hopefully none of the drivers are asleep. And they remember that there is no formation lap.
I think they do, yeah. We went over it a few times, and I think we've been discussing it for a few days, so it should be something everyone's aware of.
So it looks like it's going to be a sunny race.
Yep, the weather looks good. Good, as good as Silverstone will look. Hi, buddy.
How's Beck doing?
He's looking pretty comfy right now. He's laying in my lap, looking at me.
Nice.
Reaching his paw towards my face.
Pet me.
Yeah. You probably hear him purring. Maybe not yet.
Can't quite hear him.
No, he's not fired up yet. Still a little apprehensive at the moment.
I'm sure you're just in disbelief that season 10 is about to start.
It's like, oh, you're not doing this thing again, are you? Are they waiting for me or something? What's going on here?
Well, I hope the lobby's not messed up.
We said ready up at 8:30, so 3 minutes. Okay, so that's like, well, now.
Yep. Who's hosting the lobby?
It's Carson tonight.
Oh, okay.
Still nobody wants to ready. Oh, what the hell?
That was quick.
It doesn't even show me the grid. Okay, we are going. We're racing. Season 10 underway. Well, that was crazy. A little unexpected. I didn't get to see like anyone load in or anything like that. Just on the track, and here we go. And it looks like pretty much everybody threw clean. I saw a couple guys go off. Try to get back to the front of the field here. Everything looks good. Nice and smooth. Everybody behaving themselves. Way to go, guys.
Slippery.
Got a yellow. Oh, we got somebody way off. That was Quaminator, it looks like. I don't know if there was contact. We do have T-Money off at the back. Quaminator in the wall. Yeah, there was definitely some kind of contact there. Someone went really wide, and then we saw Quaminator come across. Wonder if they bumped each other.
Quaminator's wing is still intact.
Yeah, I mean, it's something. You're not out. You got to stick with it, right? Yeah, look at this top six, man. They are nose to tail, line of stern. We got Wreck and Gordon Rockstar right up behind Lunar, and Lunar trying to put some pressure on Jinnit and Say. Say out front, leading still, started on pole. Jinnit put in a really good lap time to get as close as he could. And there we are, right back where we left off.
So the first 2 drivers, they're on the mediums, and then the next 3 are on the hards.
Rockstar with a late move down the inside. He's on the medium tires. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't get the tire data up yet. Get that going.
So these hard tire drivers here, Lunar and Wreck Driver, Diver. I keep saying driver. Gord Sauce. Yeah. They all want to at least stay in these guys' back pockets.
Yeah.
If not, get by if possible.
New thing this year is the race screen on the left side is very intrusive. It's so enormous unnecessarily.
The grid?
Yeah, like the order with like the timing and the tires on it, like eats up half the screen.
Yeah, it is a little.
It's absurd.
A little bigger than usual.
Yeah, it's a little unnecessary. So once the race kind of settles in a little bit and we're not watching gaps as much, I usually take it off for a bit here and there. Just when the camera angle is like a good shot. You know, try to make some... It's like a production... It's a production over here. It's not just a commentary.
Yeah, there is value in the production.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have fired me by now. Good luck getting someone to do both. Alright. Carson also putting a good amount of pressure on. Really nice shot through here. Carson going to the inside line here. We head down the hanger straight. And into... Is it Brooklands this corner? I forget the name.
Oh shoot, I have the map behind me somewhere.
Yeah, it's behind you on the wall or something?
No, in a drawer.
Oh, you printed them out last year?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. This guy, he takes his commentary seriously. He's a professional over here. I'm over here just pulling names out of my ass. Alright, so let's run you through the order. Say is first, Jinnit second, third for Lunar. Rockstar in fourth. We're on board with Rockstar. He's trying to chase down Lunar. Wreck, Carson, Gord, Spin and Win behind. So all these guys running a really tight ship. The whole top 8 within DRS range of one another, except for Lunar has just slipped out of it. That's pretty insane, actually. And then the rest of the field, I mean, the biggest gap is the guys at the back. Everybody else is actually quite close to one another. So got a really competitive balance here in T1 this season. So it looks solid so far.
So that turn after the hanger straight is a stow.
Okay. Brooklands is like the end of the lap, I think, right? Or no, Brooklands is it after that small straight.
It's actually not listed on this sheet that I have here for some reason.
Okay.
Wellington Straight Maggots. No. So Rockstar was able to get past Lunar.
Jinnit's just suddenly eating the gap. Yeah, I was on board with Rockstar there, and I was just distracted by the baseball game. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
It's just like I look over and I see like the ball way up in the air. I gotta look for a second, right? Jinnit was really close to Say there. He's really getting on him. So I think the DRS having a big impact here, and now you see all those guys that were just starting to drift away have now eaten those times back up. They've closed the gap down again, moving in a little closer with the DRS advantage. But yeah, man, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better start to this. We got like everybody's, obviously a couple guys had an incident around the back, but besides that, everybody got through clean, and yeah, we got a really, really close fight in the top 10 here. So it's off to a really good start and a great racetrack to boot.
So something must have happened to Sam, because he's, way back. He must have pit as well. Let's see if I can pull that up.
I believe he has, yeah. So I wonder if he was the car that made contact with Quaminator.
Yeah, he has stopped once, so yeah, it could be.
So Jinnit now just drifting back on Say, and he's got Rockstar Lunar breathing down his neck now.
Yeah, Say's act. That's interesting because there was, like you said, it was like 3/10, 4/10 for quite the first 3-4 laps, and now Say, even with the DRS active, he's pulled away.
And I wonder if Jinnit's just sort of trying to bait Say into burning up his tires or battery, and then he trying to pounce, because Jinnit had it down to about 2/10 in the previous lap, and then he kind of just drifted back, just staying in touch. And I wonder if he's being that methodical, that he's just managing the gap to stay close, but force Say to actually burn the battery.
Well, I'm sure Say he'd like to get freaking Jinnit out of the back of his rearview mirror.
Absolutely.
And here comes Jinnit, moving to the outside. Looks like he's got the move done.
Yep.
Through Stowe.
There it is. So Jinnit takes the lead for the time being. We'll see what CA can do to fight it back. On board with Carson now. See, Rec just had a little twitch ahead. I will say everybody looks stable as well, like connection-wise. I don't see any really jumping around. And that was something we were concerned about. It seems like they did figure that out in the last couple weeks. I mean, the fact that Jinnit's in the UK racing Say, and I don't know where he lives, parts unknown, but somewhere in America. Say's coming back at Jinnit now.
Yep.
Jinnit just swings back under.
On.
Yeah.
The whole race.
This is delightful for Rockstar and Lunar behind, though. They'll take this. As long as these two don't push each other too far up the road.
And this could be our introduction into yet another season of Jinnit and Say battling it out wherever they are on the track. They're always nose to tail.
Look at Jinnit just sliding through Maggots and Beckett's, fighting that Ferrari. Rockstar now suddenly brings himself into the fold. And here they go, into Stowe. Jinnit around the outside through Stowe. Say hanging on. Still wheel to wheel, these two. Rockstar trying to get in on the action. I think Jinnit does have the place. He sweeps across. Say just looking to switch back under, but not quite on. Now it would be delightful for Jinnit if Say was to get picked off by Rockstar here. Give Jinnit some breathing room.
To maybe just fall in line here and stop battling so hard with Jinnit, simply because of Rockstar being right behind him. And Rockstar's on the medium tires as well, so he's not at a disadvantage.
Ooh, Adri's out, and that's a safety car. Oh, wow. That shook things up. I mean, honestly, there wasn't any huge gaps anyway. Really, all that does is bring the guys that had a problem around the back back into the equation here.
So is that Adri going into the pits? Did he retire?
No, I believe he crashed. I think he crashed coming out of the final turn. Final turn because he was near the start-finish line.
Yep.
I wonder if anybody's pitting.
Boy, do the medium tire drivers come in, get onto the hards, and try to go the rest of the way?
I think so. Yeah. I think you have to, right? If you're on the mediums, I think you got to. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Like, if Jinnit goes in to stay out, because really, he might be able to make the gap up, and Jinnit will be stuck in traffic. Honestly, I feel like Jinnit would prefer to be the car behind right now, so he could react.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's like Say's sitting in a good spot, whereas he can, react to
Ooh, Say goes in as well. Jinnit.
Lunar.
Rockstar. No, Rockstar went for the overtake. He went for the overtake, and he got in front, but he has a 5-second penalty now.
Oh, okay.
Because you are allowed to overtake on pit road. And I will say, I think Say backed off just a touch to try and give himself a second to think. And it looks like Rockstar got a speeding in the pit lane penalty, I believe.
I don't see one up there,
Oh,
but
maybe not. You know what? It was Carson, actually. It just popped up at the same time that he did that. So Rockstar gets an overtake done on pit road. That's hilarious. And that is delightful for Jinnit. Jinnit absolutely laughing now. And that's it. Everybody on the hard stays out. So all these guys on fresh, this is going to be fun. All the guys on fresh are going to try and work their way through all the guys that are running for another 10 laps or so. Oh, this is going to be nuts. Well, who's going to be the biggest problem here? It's got to be Gord up there. I think that maybe Jinnit probably have an easy time until he gets to Gord. Then it might become a problem.
Yeah, and Zem's not going to be easy to pass.
No. So I would think he's probably just a touch off the pace because he just picked up the game. He hasn't really had any action yet. But, as is tradition, it's a safety car. The glass is empty. It's time to refill.
So, spin and win. He jumped onto the mediums. I don't. Now, did he start on the softs? I'm sorry, the hards? Let's see, how do I do that?
Check your, Yeah, maybe he did.
Race director.
Maybe he's just banking on their safety car and thinks he can make up time now everyone's on hards.
Yeah, he did. He
started on hards?
Yes, he did. Yep. So only Adri's out. So everybody after Northern Canuck has met their obligation, have to use 2 different tire compounds.
Interesting.
So 1 through 7 need to pit again.
And that'll catch up the guys that got entangled at the start, so they kind of get away with that. Even though I don't think it was really anyone's fault. Probably some bad luck. It's a tricky track. I'm surprised it took till the 4th corner for someone to go off. Not a high-speed turns, right? So
yeah,
not great when everyone's side by side. Although the thing I think will happen a lot less this year is where cars spin and take someone with them. Because spinning's not as easy this year. It's a little easier to catch the car.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'll see too much.
Yeah, we might see a lot of great saves.
Yeah, probably.
There's opportunity to save yourself. Where in the past, once you started to slide, you're all done.
Yeah. Jinnit just playing smart here. He's not really doing anything to these tires at the moment. He's just kind of nursing them around the track. He's making sure he's saving all of their grip for when they're actually racing. He's got plenty of time to warm them down the back straight here. And he's put no real load through them over the last lap or so. And there he goes. So I like what Jinnit's doing there.
If I were his engineer, I'd be telling him exactly that. Everybody in front of you has to pit. So, keep that in mind. You don't need to go too crazy. They've all got to pit.
Yeah, I think it's almost using them as pawns at this point. Like, Jinnit wants to pounce and make sure he gets ahead of a couple of these guys, try and put some space between him and those guys that he pit with. So here we go. Lunar's going to get things rolling again. Kicks things off, and we are racing again. Oh, big snap there for Wreck. Did you see that? There's the save you were talking about. My lord, it looked like he was almost going to lose the car there. The whole back end stepped out. Gord all over him here. Jinnit already right on the back of Northern Canuck, and looks like he's through. Oh, there's a little contact. Yeah. Northern Canuck just trying to
everybody checked up behind them. There was a
Yeah.
lot of really close tire-to-tire racing.
I was gonna say, I think Canuck just backed out of that, or he kind of had a little tank slapper and bumped into Jinnit there, and he just lifted a bit. Probably, I think he's in tier 2, right?
I don't know.
I'm like 90% sure we put him in tier 2. So
Okay.
I think he's just reserving, so obviously you don't want to be like getting tangled with the guys, the full-time guys, right? But look at Say Jinnit all over Jetju here, going around the outside and cops. Oh no! There's contact! That's Say. I think
Save.
Say saved it, right? Did he run into the back of Jetju there?
I thought it was Jetju that was saving himself.
Yeah, he saved the car, and someone ran into the back of him. I believe it was Seye. I think
okay.
Seye got some damage, ran into the back.
Approaching Stowe.
Yeah, that did not look like it ended well.
Wow. Oh, we got somebody boxing. Seye.
Yeah, I think he damaged that wing.
Well, that's going to give Jinnit a bit of a reprieve there.
Yep. But it was trying to make a save there, and I think he just lifted enough, and Zemoglis, there's contact. So Zem, Carson, Rockstar looks like they came together. I think Zem and Rockstar may have came together, and then someone slammed into the back of them, or into the side of them there. So one of these guys picked up damage. I may have been Carson. Yeah, Carson's damaged his front wing. Oh no, it looks okay actually.
I think you're right though. Oh wait a minute. Oh,
Someone's sliding down the order there.
Yeah,
Was it spot up?
I think it's Rockstar. He's missing his left end plate.
Yeah, there was some kind of contact between Zem and Rockstar, I think. And then someone slammed into them. Maybe it was Rockstar slammed into one of the other guys. Maybe that's what happened.
So this track is no track is fun without wing damage, but this is really bad for him.
I was gonna say it looks like it might rain all of a sudden. It's very cloudy.
Yeah. Jolly old England.
Zem and Spin and Win wheel to wheel here. Spin and Win right around the outside on Zem, looking at the rear wing of the Red Bull. Spin and Win just slides right through. Beautiful move there. Looking really slick. Zem on the old hards, Spin and Win on the fresh mediums. Obviously playing a little bit of a factor, but still a very good move.
Ooh, Rockstar, 10 seconds in penalties. So, Gortzosh 3 seconds, Carson 5 seconds, Win, Spin and Win is 3 seconds, Private Jetju 3 seconds, and Rockstar 10. I don't think... Yeah, alright, Rockstar was able to serve one of those 5-second penalties.
So, front of the field, Jinnit's kind of just carving through there. It's unfortunate Say so far back. Now, he put softs on. I wonder if it is going to rain, potentially.
Well, yes, hey, getting on the softs, that makes me wonder. I think you're onto something there. Maybe it is going to rain, and so that's why he went on to the faster tire for now, knowing he's going to have to pit again.
And perhaps also why the guys stayed out on hards. I mean, probably should have anyways, but I mean, if you can get the hards to go to when it rains, you make your pit stop for inters, whereas Jinnit kind of just was on the right tire to make another pit stop, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Say is the only one on the softs. Boy, it didn't take Jinnit too long to get up to P2, huh?
No, not at all. I'm not surprised either.
Second and a half behind Lunar. Lunar's not slow, so might take him a few laps to get to the DRS. Probably more than that, actually.
The field just kind of settling now. It's not There's still a few good, really good battles, just not as many as there was. Carson putting some serious pressure on Spin and Win here, and then we got Zamoglis and Sniper having a little battle. I think Sniper maybe just got through. Spin and Win, it's overtaken by Carson. And Spin and Win going for it around the outside again. Loves braking there. This is the second time he's made that move stick. Loves going down the outside into the final turn there.
Yeah, he does have the grip advantage. He's got the softer compound tire, so
yeah,
makes you can be a little braver when you know you have that tire advantage.
Yeah. And Quaminator kind of back in the mix now as well after that first lap incident. So that's good to see. Sometimes the safety car will bail guys out. Not to say it was his fault or anything like that, but did put himself in a bad spot, and I didn't even see what happened really, but just like to be dropping down the order at the first lap is always pretty frustrating. So sometimes the safety car is a nice saving grace to get you back in the mix. Say could use the safety car right now.
Yep. And I would imagine, you know, the guys that haven't pit yet at this point would probably be welcoming a... Oh, Janet got by Lunar. Wow. Yeah, I was going to say the guys that haven't pit yet, they're probably... And here comes Lunar now. He's boxing. Now this
Gotta be thinking about it.
If he goes onto the softs, there's probably rain coming. Or expected.
Yeah, it's possible. I was gonna say though, I did not get a weather update in the chat. In fact, I don't even have.
And he's going on to the mediums.
Yeah, I would imagine guys for the most part are gonna do the proper strategy. But I've seen it rain where like the dry tires never were bad, right? Like they can still be the right option even though it's wet.
Yeah, kind of like the race this weekend.
Spin and Win, absolutely flying. Goes around the outside on wreck, and he's through. So Spin and Win, after getting almost overtaken by Carson, really got his car in gear and started burning it up the track. And Carson now is through on wreck as well. So Carson not letting Spin and Win get away. Like Spin and Win harvesting. Must be really low on power. Carson maybe looking to pounce here. Yeah, I was going to say Carson's got a lot of juice here.
Half, yep, 50%.
Just sails by. And if Carson is listening, it'd be smart to use up the rest of that battery to make sure he gets away from Spin and Win here. Does not need to be squabbling with him.
Like that was pitting.
Yep.
So I think he is the last one. Let's see. Everybody, yep. So Wreck Diver is the last one to pit.
Yeah, I would say 15 and 10, 16 and 9 is probably the way you'd want to go. Something like that.
Really curious now why Say would have gone on to the softs. He could be hoping for another safety car. Oh, and Wreck Diver got a little loose coming out of the pits.
I was gonna say sometimes just does like. I was thinking maybe just put the softs on because he's like, oh, well, I'm out of the race now. I'm just gonna go have fun. I mean, I suppose he could get them. I suppose he could try to get them to the end, but I don't think that's gonna work. And it is a very long pit stop at Silverstone, too. It's one of the worst, right? You don't want to pit more than once.
Yeah. And that exit it's so easy to get loose coming out of there. It's not difficult in terms of turning. It's not like Austria or not Singapore, but one of the other tracks I'm forgetting right now. But it's just, you got to be so careful getting on the throttle. The back end will come out on you.
Yeah, I was going to point out, RC's running in a really good spot right now. He's on 8-lap old hards. He's well ahead of the next guy on mediums. And he's right up the back of a lot of points here. So RC's having a good night.
Is that RC?
It is RC. Yeah, he's back.
Okay. RC7 is now R Curry 7. Okay.
You're probably just seeing a different name there.
Yeah, I'm seeing, well, in the positions, yeah, I got R Curry 7.
Interesting. I see RC.
No shit. No kidding.
I wonder if it's because he's on my friends list. Is he on your friends list?
Yeah.
But like as the EA friend, because he's on PC now. That might be why.
Yeah, probably.
So Sam really needs to hang on to this place, but he might be better off not squabbling with RC, but I feel like he's going to get caught anyways. The guys on the mediums behind probably going to catch him.
Yeah, man, it's not a good feeling being in Sam's spot here. You know, you're really hoping for a safety car. Sam would probably be the loudest supporter
yeah.
of the safety car.
RC with a huge moment there.
There's another save, because he was really slippery. He lost quite a bit of, wow. So say 6-lap old sauce. Boy, they've got to be past halfway. He must be at least 30-40% wear on those. Those soft tires.
Lunar gets by Villeneuve. I'm watching Carson right now trying to get by Spin and Win again. Not sure what happened there. Somehow ended up behind him again.
Oh, Lunar all over RC. Oh, I don't think they touched, but man. Lunar is on a mission, and RC saying you're going to have to work really hard to get by me.
Oh!
Whoa! Oh!
Did RC lose it on his own, or did Lunar hit him again?
I was on board, so it looked like there might have been contact.
I had a terrible angle there. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It looked like their connections weren't really jiving either, so that probably didn't help. Lunar's through. They were side by side going into Magus and Beckett, so I mean, I don't think that's not a great place to be wheel to wheel. You think someone should take whoever thinks they're quicker, take the liberty and just back out of that one, you know?
You know, I wish helicopter. Choosing helicopter view was an option, because we could really, do a better job following these guys and doing justice to their racing. Because that's when the best part is when we have that view from above and you can see 2 or 3 cars battling.
The broadcast view sometimes just gives you such a terrible angle. It just kind of randomly cycles through various angles. It doesn't obviously understand when the view it's giving you is not conducive to watching the race. Carson down the inside again. Him and Spinowin having a hell of a battle here. Tried it, but Spinowin just a lot more grip on the outside, goes right back around.
Port Sauce now trying to get by Van Sam. And Sam's going to let him go.
I think Sam's just looking at the gaps behind him here. Seye doesn't really have a chance to stay in front of Sam. So Sam probably could get away with a couple points here. And
Seye got wicked sideways, wicked loose, and saved it. Yeah, those soft tires have got to be...
Especially now.
Yeah.
Put that kind of like work through them. It's almost guaranteed that you're going to be... you know, you like to save the car, like the amount of load you put through them, you pretty much sent them over the cliff now. But Carson and Spinnowin, Carson had a great run. Spinnowin just does not have much battery left, but he's able to use those tires to push with the grip. I'm going to check the penalties here. 3 for Spinnowin, 5 for Carson, 3 for Quaminator, 6 for Gourd Sauce. We got Rockstar with 5, Private 3, Villeneuve 3, and T-Money 3. And here he comes again, Carson. Down the inside, I think he's got it this time. There's a little contact, Spinnowin just right on the gearbox. On board with Carson with a huge snap there, and that's going to give Spinnowin again. It just seems like no matter who gets in front, there's always this little bobble that allows the other guy to get back in it. Well, T-Money's decided to park it, I think, in the pits.
Other than Seye, I think everybody's on their final tire.
Yeah.
Only 5 laps left, 6 laps left. Yeah, so Seye, if he wants to get a point, he does. I think he has fastest lap. So, yeah, I can just confirm that right now. Fastest lap. Yeah, so Seye needs to finish in the top 10 if he wants to hold on to that point. And he's in P10 right now. 10 lap old softs. Yikes.
Yeah, good luck. Looks like Spinnowin's finally lost the grip of these mediums. Carson, well, nope, suddenly he's right back at him. You got your interview questions ready?
No. I forgot. I'm just gonna wing it.
No, it's all good. I was gonna say, I don't think we can really interview Janet anyway, unless he gets on his PlayStation. And Spin and Win, I have no idea if he'll join. Then it's Sniper, Quaminator, I don't know, man. Maybe no interviews?
Well, we're 5 laps away from finding out.
We'll see.
So Seye's actually been able to maintain his gap separation to P11, which is now Zanoglus. It was Curry. RC, I should say.
Yeah. Looks like Spinnowin's starting to lose his grip now. He's doesn't look as confident through Maggots and Beckett's, but you know, no, neither is Carson because he keeps giving up a little time there.
It's a great race for Quaminator. P5 right now.
Yeah,
got a almost 5-second lead over Lunar Jedi behind him. Lunar's got the advantage in the tire wear, but Quaminator's only got 4 laps to go. If he can hold on, great finish for him.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good after the way the race started. I mean, really, he's just in bring it home mode now. He's got to just allow, you know, don't worry about giving up a half a second to Gord every lap. Just get to the end.
Right.
Gord's going to be pushing like hell. Or sorry, Lunar will be pushing like hell. Gord is a little further back. Still watching Spin and Win trying to hunt Carson down. They've been battling for, the better part of this second stint here, and
pretty close right now.
Yeah, Carson's got the edge, but Spin and Win's just able to hang on and keep making. If Carson makes little mistakes, and Spin and Win's right there again. Other than that, no great gaps to watch. We do have RC and Canuck pressuring Zamoglis down for P11.
I think Spin and Win is just a little too far back.
Yeah, but he's got his secret move coming up here.
Let's see.
Carson just blocks it.
Carson has 5 seconds in penalties to Spin
Yeah.
and Win's 3, so...
There was a speeding in the pit lane, which I don't think I've ever seen anyone got taken away from them, so almost guaranteed that he's going to have that penalty at the end.
And so Quaminator over there in P5, he has 3 seconds in penalties, and Lunar has 0, so looks like Lunar will be jumping into P5. Eight seconds for Carson. Spin and Win is giving him a hard time, making him work a little too hard, take a little bit too aggressive line, and
yep. So now, I mean, Spin and Win also has the cushion to make a mistake himself. If he loses, if he gets a 3-second penalty, he's still okay. Got a yellow flag. Not sure what that was for. Gotta be Say. Say is suddenly at the back. Eh? Did he get a puncture?
oh no.
Yeah.
Yep, front left, I should say. Okay. Note to self, let's see, where are the tires? Softs much more than 12 laps.
Good to know. You could probably do soft to medium if you're feeling like doing some tire managing. Probably quite easily, to be honest. 10 laps softs and yeah, 10 laps soft, 16 medium. That should be doable. Comes
he's going around again on the front with a front left tire gone.
And there's no ghosting now, so hopefully he doesn't get in anyone's way.
I'd like to see if that tire really just
Rockstar's out. Did he retire in the pits? He did, yeah.
The closest battle is still going to be Spin and Carson. Spotted is close, but yeah, so Spin and Win just needs to hang on. He's got P2, no problem. He doesn't need to make the pass on track.
Well, Lunar's he doesn't need to get by either, but he's gonna go for it.
Jennett with a comfortable 8.5 second lead.
Oh my goodness, Spin and Win got him.
What just happened?
Carson must have had a bad exit or something.
Yeah, because there's no way Carson's tires can be in worse condition than Spin and Win. I mean,
I'd imagine not, no.
No, same age, different compound, so Spin and Win's 18 lap old medium should be not as good as the 18 lap old hards. So
check those penalties quickly before the race ends. Rex just looking to get those points easy. Doesn't have to make a move. Spin and win. Has he got a puncture as well? He does. His right front is delaminating. Oh my. What a turn of events.
Oh!
He's just trying to make it to the end now. Oh, he's run wide again.
Oh my god.
He got away with it though. Sniper is going to close up, but not enough. Wow, right to the end. So there you go, GP. You got your tire limits.
Yep, there you go. Everybody who's watching. Tier 2.
I mean, honestly, the amount of fighting he did. Samagos in
Great race.
Close to Sam here is not going to be close enough. Unless he just stands on that gas pedal. Sam on 24 lap Old Hearts gets 2 points. Nice job from Sam. RC and Canuck round out the top 12 there. And we got Spot up to Private, Villeneuve, and Say, obviously, with his flat tire still going around. Alright, so Jinnit wins it by a fair margin. I mean, really, Say didn't make that mistake. Did Say make a mistake?
I think that was, it
was
there
contact,
might have been just
right?
a little bit of contact, not...
Yeah. I feel like we're going to be busy in the steward room.
The Brit wins the British Grand Prix. I've seen pictures of Jinnit. He does not have that much hair. Yeah, so no point for the fastest lap. So Jinnit, Carson, and Spin.
Jinnit, Carson, Spin and win. Yeah, I don't know if we can get these guys in. These guys are they're in a Discord chat there.
No, and the next two would be Sniper and Carson.
Yeah, Sniper and Carson. Sniper's PC as well. Yeah. I don't think we'll bother with interviews. We need to figure something out for that.
Okay.
Well, Carson's asking about interviews. Do you want to do them?
Why not?
Who would it be? Carson, Spin and Win?
Spin and Win, Jinnit.
I guess we could invite
Carson's...
Jinnit, see if he shows up, because he does have a PlayStation. So let's see. We'll add these guys. Do you know who else it would be if it wasn't, if Spin and Win doesn't join?
Carson, Spin. I can look real quick here. It was.
I think I got him.
Not...
Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Carson joined, You can start with him if you want.
Sniper or Lunar or Quaminator. Oh, Janet's here.
Did he join?
I am indeed. I am.
I am.
Switches.
Indeed.
Switches over to his PlayStations just for interviews. For the glory.
All right. Well, I can start with Carson. Carson,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'll start with him. Did you guys see what happened the last lap?
What's that?
Never mind.
Can you take us through your race?
Sure.
The highs and lows, the crazies.
The safety car came out at a good time for me. But I sped in the pit lane. I don't know how. I never do that kind of stuff. But by 1 mile an hour too. So that kind of screwed me. But then I knew people in front of me had to pit. So I just was sticking with people on the fast mediums and staying in DRS so I can keep my race pace up. And just followed it until everybody pit and got out of the way. But Spinning when he got on mediums when I got on hards, so I thought his mediums were gonna die. So I was sitting behind him for a long time, just harvesting battery and saving my tires. But his tires never really fell off until the very last lap in the second to last corner.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were seeing. It was an amazing job of making those tires go that long. So yeah, you had to be patient, and it worked out. And you didn't have any penalties, right?
No, I had 8 seconds of penalties. That was my problem.
Okay, that's right. So
I was letting Spin and Win go. Like I just let him go because I needed to get 5 seconds on him. There's no way I was going to do that. So I just let him go. And then on the last straight, he blew a tire, and I was like, oh. And I just hammered it to get 5 seconds. And sucks for him that he deserved second place. But
yeah, he wasn't the only one to lose a tire. But I guess we're all going to learn what these tires are capable of and not capable of. All right, well, congratulations for you. That's the first race of the season. You got a podium out of it, so good job.
Thanks, can't complain.
All right, we're going to go to Spin and Win. I don't think I've ever interviewed Spin and Win. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm a new guy.
New guy.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm the new guy on the block.
Nice. Well, we need new guys that race. Great race. Unfortunately, you lost your tire there on the last lap. What was going through your mind?
I was monitoring my tires. I thought I was going to be pretty good, so maybe 6 to go. I started looking at it, trying to do the math in my head, try to big brain it, and try to at least take my corners a lot more easier. Man, just tire wear caught me off guard. Just didn't expect it to wear as much as it did. But still got the P3, which is still great for me. After having a Terra, I started in 10th or 9th or something like that. Not usually how I do things at this track, but took a risk. It paid off with a podium. Wish could have got the second, but I'm just glad I got that third place.
Yep, great job. Your inaugural race in ZOR. Great job. Scoring points is always big. Getting a podium, especially with some of these guys in this tier, that's no small feat to get those podiums. So good job, great job. If you don't mind me asking, what was your tire wear at before that tire went?
Oh man, I was funny enough, I was under 80%. And what's weird was my left front was wearing more than my right front, and my right front was the one that had imploded. So I don't know. That was odd to me when I noticed it, but It was my fronts I was mainly keeping an eye on. They were in the 70s, my rears were in the 60s, and I thought I was going to be good till it happened there, obviously. But you know, live and learn, I guess.
Yeah, cool. Boy, that word imploded, boy, that's really got a different meaning these days, huh? All right, let's go to the race winner, Janet. Congratulations, buddy.
Hello.
How do you feel? Great,
I
I'm
feel
sure.
good, man. Nice little win, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, you ran a solid race. There was almost... we were really enjoying the battle with you and Zaye, and then neither one of us, Big or I, really saw what happened to Zaye. However, you know, we lost a great battle at the front with that. How did you feel? What did you see? Do you know what happened to Zaye, or?
I think he just, the car in front of him just took a weird line through cops and just say I didn't anticipate it, went into the back. Just unfortunate.
Okay. Yep. So your home race, I'm trying to think of a way to ask this question. So, how do I want to ask this? You were up front by yourself. They can get pretty lonely. However, when you're winning the race, I think it's probably not as bad. But
Nah.
were you thinking you might have to pit again because you had? I think you took the hard tires pretty far.
I took normal amount. Like I had the tyre warning light come up, the last 2 laps. But that's
Does the
like
tire warning light
64%.
now?
Yeah, an icon. It comes up like.
Like all your
Oh.
tires might burst?
No, just general wear. Like when you go over like 60%, you'll have
Oh.
like a tire look up on your MFD. Like tires are orange. It's always
Were
been
you
there.
concerned? Any concern?
No.
Or did you feel you were all set? No problem.
Like, as soon as when Say got damaged, that was it. Like I knew I was home and free because I just broke ahead of everyone else, and the gap between me and the guys who had all pitted on with me on the safety car was huge because you had guys in between who hadn't pitted yet. So
Yeah, when you came back out of the pits after that safety car, were you? I'm
Yeah.
trying to recall. Were you like P10 when you came back out, or
no,
you were?
It was like 7, yeah,
P8?
7 or 8.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. It didn't take you long to get through the guys in front of you, and they're not slow. Was something happening to those guys, or did you just really have some tremendous laps?
It's just the tyre difference, the fresh
Yeah.
tyres versus their. Even now they might have had like 20% more tyres, it's still a difference at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I think it was good.
congratulations, Janet,
you
and to
very
all the
much.
podium guys, everybody really that raced today. Congratulations. The
first-
race of season 10.
The first half of the race there before the safety car was like excellent. Like everyone was so close to one another. It was really clean racing. Like it was a really good start. The safety car kind of just threw a big wrench in everything and kind of like forced everyone to space out a bit. But no, it's really quality to see like the qualifying lap times, the pace of everybody once the race started. Like we got a nice balance in Tier 1 this season. So looking forward to next week, see how things continue on, and yeah, really excited for the rest of the season. We still got 17 more races, so long way to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is it's crazy to say right now because it's July 31st, but we're going pretty much right into the middle of December with the season. So yeah, long way to go. And obviously, Janet, you know, in the past, getting off to a good start, very important, can pay dividends at the end of the year once everyone starts catching up a bit. So yeah, excellent drive. Yeah, that's it. GP, any last questions, or should we wrap it up?
Nope. Just glad that we had 19 drivers out there, and from what I could see, it was very clean racing, competitive racing, a lot of close racing. I didn't see anything bad, so really happy to see that.
Yeah, it looked pretty good for the most part. I think there's definitely some incident reports, but I don't think anybody did anything stupid. It was just probably clumsy racing more than anything, so I think everything will be A-okay going into the next race. And Wednesday, Tier 2 will kick things off, and I think we're going to have some pretty regular commentary for you for Tier 2. I mean, obviously I can always fill in if I'm able to, but I would really prefer if we could get some regular guys onto that stream, so I take the load off me a bit. I think Gord and I can't remember who else. I think it was Gord that was saying he would like to do it pretty often, so hopefully we can get him in there and yeah, be solid. So Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Tier 2 kicks off, and then, geez, I forget where we're going next week. Let me check quickly. Has anyone got the calendar up? It's in announcements, I believe. Who's doing their laundry? Spain. Someone's got the washing machine going there. Spain. It's got to be Carson. Spain next week for Tier 1, so that'll be fun as well. Probably a little bit more enjoyable with that new final sector there. So, yeah, we'll see you then, 8 p.m. next week.
Run of races.
What's that?
Look at those first run of like 5 races. Silverstone, Spain, Belgium, Monza, Imola.
It's very front heavy, yes, it is. It's a little front loaded. We actually had Brazil and Austria swapped originally, and I looked at it and I said to Bobby, I'm like, swap Austria and Brazil and we're good. And the rest of the calendar is pretty nice, so it's a really quality calendar.
2 weeks stay in Italy. Very nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone will be a little. By the time we're done in Imola, everybody will be a little tight, squeezing into their cockpits, all full of pasta. But yeah, looking forward to that. So next week, Spain, Wednesday night, Silverstone, Tier 2 will take on Silverstone. F2, I don't think we're going to start this week, but we will get that going very shortly. We'll probably run it alongside, maybe with just a couple less races or something like that, alongside Tier 1 and Tier 2. So perhaps we randomize the calendar, or maybe we race the F2. We knock 8 tracks out of this and put F2 at those 8 tracks that we took out. We raced it with F2. I don't know. We'll figure that stuff out, but... So keep an eye out for Thursday nights in the next couple weeks, and we'll get F2 kicked off. But yeah, thanks for popping in for interviews, and see you guys next week.
No problem.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.